Verse 3, and Jokshan begot Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim and Lutushan and Lehumim. So these are the sons of Jokshan. And so they're bringing this out because they are Abraham's seed and they are still in the earth today. And they are actually considered enemies of God, enemies of God's people, Israel, because they're not chosen. And the scripture bears that out. That's why you got to study and relate the Old Testament and the New Testament. Because people get to the New Testament and think it's not about Israel anymore. It's still about God's chosen people. Most people don't understand that Israel was divided into two kingdoms. And so when they see Jews in the New Testament, they think Jews represent all of the 12 tribes of Israel, because today there is a nation called the nation of Israel, and they call themselves Jewish. And so today everybody links those people as God's chosen people, but they're not. And that's what people don't understand. They over in the land, but they're not God's chosen people. They've taken over that land by fraud and deceit. And since 1948, everyone accepts them as God's chosen people. But the scripture says differently. They've taken over the land by fraud and deceit. They are Ashkenaz, Khazarians, Japhet Gentiles, and Edomites. And they know who they are. They know they're not God's chosen people. But they're happy to take the claim and accept the name that they are. The scripture said they are the synagogue of Satan. They say that they are Jews, but they do lie. All of the 12 tribes of Israel are scattered. That's prophesied throughout all the scriptures, especially in the Old Testament and in the New Testament. But if you don't study the scriptures, if you don't search the scriptures, then you won't know that. And so a lot of stuff that I'm saying comes across as, well, I never heard that before. Yeah, because your 501c3 corporation, pastors, preachers, and teachers of the Antichrist church system don't tell you who Israel is. So you don't know. You think the people over in the land called the nation of Israel, you think that's Israel. That's not Israel. All of the 12 tribes are scattered, and they're people of color. So these people are Abraham's seed, but they're not the promised seed. And that's important, because it's not about just because you're Abraham's seed. The scripture even said it's about the promised seed. And even the promised seed have to believe.